Alex, the hero, elegantly finishes his glass of champagne and casually shatters the glass on the floor, all in an attempt to attract attention. With that, Alex quickly turns around and heads to the basement, looking for the terrorist leader. Seeing that the leader is defenseless, he picks up a gun and threatens. It turns out that Alex is hiding a serious secret. He suffers from severe pollen allergies. Meanwhile, Harper, the heroine, is monitoring and providing support behind the scenes. However, when the gunshots are heard, the terrorists quickly come after Alex. Fortunately, Harper provides visionary information along the way, enabling Alex to take care of the villainous henchmen and escape from the ballroom. However, more bad guys keep chasing after him, forcing Alex to run and hide all the way to the marina, where he eventually leaps onto a yacht. Seemingly at the end of her rope, Harper doesn't give up, and she unleashes the final blow. The next day, the leaders hold a meeting and point out that even though the terrorist leader has been eliminated, the nuclear bomb deal is still going on. After an investigation, it is discovered that the terrorist leader also has a crucial daughter and the person he trusts the most. So, that night, Alex ventures to infiltrate the terrorists' home, only to have a close call when confronted by the leader's daughter, Harlotte. Shockingly, Alex only lasts 3 seconds before Harlotte reverses her attack and reveals the identity of the other spies. She warns Harper to stay out of it. Harper is in agony, but she is determined to take her revenge. The leader reveals that Arthur, the terrorist's middleman, is looking for a buyer for Harlotte's nuclear bomb. However, the identity of the insider leaker remains unknown and requires further investigation. A new team of operatives is dispatched and Harper steps up to the plate as she not only wants to complete the mission but also avenge her partner's death. However, the situation is complicated when Dylan is reluctant to work with Harper. The leader says that according to the investigation, it was learned that Arthur, the middleman of the terrorists, found a buyer for Harlotte to sell the nuclear bomb. Further investigation is needed as to who leaked the information about the inside spy. A team of agents is needed next to take charge of the matter, and Harper is the first to step forward because she wants to avenge her partner's death. The leader takes another look at Dylan, who doesn't want to be Harper's partner. So there's no choice but for Harper to join her BFF Ashley at the weapons depot. Harper's expression was as if she had opened the door to a new world, with all sorts of advanced weapons, land vehicles, armed sports cars, and energy e-cannons, excitedly anticipating her weapons. Her supervisor ends up issuing Harper only whistles, vaporizers, wet wipes, and antidote pills, saying that they are required for the mission. In the hotel in Paris, Dylan comes along. It turns out that Dylan intends to complete the mission on his own, telling Harper that he shouldn't get in his way and that he's fine to have a cup of tea. With that, he carries his bag and leaves. A man was following Dylan and was spotted by Harper. Dylan went all the way to the beauty spot. Harper saw the man taking Dylan's backpack. There must be something fishy going on, so he chased after him to tell Dylan the truth. Harper sees that the terrorist is taking pictures and rushes after him, chases him to the roof of the building, takes care of the man, goes back to the hotel, learns of the terrorist's whereabouts through the camera, and immediately gets up and flies to Rome, seeing the middleman who contacted the terrorists. At night, Harper, dressed in a long black dress with a deep V, tries to blend into the private club, but is not on the invitation list. At this point, Dylan spoke up and Harper came in on Dylan's arm and Dylan scolded, "What are you doing here? Don't get in the way of my plans." Harper says, "I have my own plans, just stay out of my way." Harper angrily goes to the bar and sees Harlotte, the daughter of the terrorist leader, and is making plans when he sees a man putting poison in a glass of wine. Harlotte is ready to drink, in order not to let the clues broken. Harlotte, after verification to determine the poison, called the staff to go check. Have to say that the little brother to do things efficiently is high. After checking and brought Harper together to the door, with the murderer's own poison wine to kill the murderer. Harper got Harlotte's trust and invited to have dinner together. Halfway through the incident, Dylan was discovered by his minions. Harper sent a code to Ashley to black out the entire casino, resulting in a blackout of the entire town. At this moment, Dylan's memories of his DNA in the private jet finally awakened, and he solved his rivals in 3 hits. On the private plane, Harlotte thanked Harper again for saving her and toasted to Harper, but ended up fainting in the next second. It turned out that Harlotte still didn't trust Harper, and checked Harper's belongings but only found whistles, hemorrhoid pills, etc. Harper woke up and questioned why she was drugged, and then suddenly there was a gunshot. Suddenly, a gunshot rings out and Harlotte's men mutiny. Harper kills the mutineers with the poison needles in the whistles, saves Harlotte, and takes control of the plane. After the plane is stabilized, Harlotte points a gun at Harper and says, "Who the hell are you?" Harper says, "I'm actually the bodyguard your father hired to keep you safe." Arriving at the hotel, Harper pulls out her headset from her secret space and contacts Ashley, only to be shot at on the side of the road. Harper grabs a motorcycle and goes after it, but it doesn't fit her vibe. She switches to a motorcycle and rides it to catch up to the terrorists, shooting out the tires with a single shot, forcing the terrorists to stop. Going up to check, but found that it was his colleague. His colleague actually defected before Harper reacted. By the mysterious person with a gunshot burst 2 heads. It turned out to be Harper's old partner Alex. He did not die. I didn't expect him to defect too. After Harper is knocked out and tied up, Alex comes over and tells her that he faked his death on purpose to infiltrate the terrorists and find out where the nukes are hidden. Tomorrow they both start trading and he'll stop it. After escaping, Harper drives to the trade site and Arthur, the middleman on the other side, calls in the buyer and takes a case of diamonds to buy Harlotte's nukes. The group arrives at the underground garage and pulls out the nukes from the trunk. It looks like Arthur wants to come up with a blackmail buyer. The buyers are all killed and Arthur is about to shoot Harlotte when the scene from the opening movie occurs. After a fight, Harper manages to repel Arthur, who escapes and gets on a plane to make his getaway. Harper fights his way out, with Dylan right behind him. Harper climbed into the plane and threw the diamonds and nukes into the sea. Arthur was angry and the consequences were severe. Luckily, Ashley shot and saved Harper in time. At the end of the story, Harlotte was arrested by the police and the nuclear bomb was salvaged. Harper got drunk at the celebration party and lived with Dylan from then on too.